there, this is Sword, and today we're taking a look at some headphones that might be kind of familiar if you've seen them before. I did a review on the old version. These are the Distant Mountain by Roses Elsa or Rose Technics. Um, their first set that's not the 10th anniversary, that's this one, had probably one of the worst reviews on the channel that I've done. I did some talking to them and maybe gave them some ideas on how to improve it and what have you. They already had stuff in place. Their response was fantastic. That being said, here they are again. Are they any better? Watch the video. I'll tell you. All right. So Distant Mountain, ROSESELSA. We've been here before. This is the 10th anniversary edition, though. And they said in the emails that they have made some changes and it's a little bit different. It's not the same as the original Distant Mountain. And that's true. And to be completely clear, they did send this out for review. Of course, I'm going to give my honest opinion and tell you what I thought of it. They don't get to see the video beforehand. They don't get to interact at all. They just go, here's the product, make a video, do whatever. And if you saw the original Distant Mountain video, you would probably, agree with that, because it wasn't a great video. But these are different. They come with a little dongle deck. And they sound better, but I figured it would be funny if it was just like, it comes with this, and the sound was the same. The sound's not the same. It sounds a lot better. Unboxing and everything is just as fantastic as the first one. I love the unboxing experience on these. It's an experience. It's not just you open it up, you take them out. It's a full thing, and you get to open up all these little packages. I like it. It feels very premium. And speaking of premium, these are $90 on the ROSESELSA website. The original Distant Mountain with the dongle DAC is $60. So you are paying a little bit more for these. I think it's worth it, though. Not in an unboxing experience, but in both usability and sound. But yeah, anyways, unboxing experience, fantastic. You get your normal kind of full foams like this, and then you get the like donut ones that have the center cut out. These were what came on the unit, so I kind of stuck with these. I have a feeling that the treble might be a little bit too much for me with the donuts. I didn't test them, but I liked these a lot, and I didn't really want to play with them. I bet. So this versus the original, what's different? Well, the base model comes with the dongle DAC. It's actually a pretty decent dongle DAC. It's one of the nice to haves, and they throw it in, and it's good. It's not incredible or anything, but if you need one, it works just fine. In the unboxing, there's some gold badges for their 10th anniversary stuff and a 10th anniversary pin. Cool. Some people might like that. For me, it was just kind of like, okay, interesting. Now the headphones themselves, these are lighter. I think the angles might be adjusted a little bit more as I find they sit on my head nicer, and because they're not as heavy, they aren't awful to wear in a short period of time. I find these a lot more comfortable in that regard. And they're just the way that they kind of sit on your head is a lot more comfortable. The cable is different as well, and it's still MNCX, but the in order to pull these out is a lot easier. I don't have to use a special tool, or I think I demonstrated in the video of the original unit wrapping it around my finger like 8 times and pretty much felt like murdering it. But these go in a lot easier. They come out a lot easier. Cable is definitely better in that regard. There's a little bit of memory in the cable, but it's not awful. It's decent. The adjustment is smoother. I find these don't get caught up as much. But other than that, everything's supposed to be pretty much the same. Apparently, they are still using these same drivers, at least same size drivers. They look to be the same drivers on the original, but these sound way better. The first one were kind of like a tin can mess. Like the KSC 75 by Koss was like absolutely blowing them out of the water, and you could listen to them for a long period of time, and there was like pretty much no reason that I would say to get the original. This one, however, $30 more, way better sound. I've been using these at the desk pretty much daily. I've been mixing and recording a new song that I was working on, and these were pretty much my companions throughout that process because I just liked being able to throw them on, throw them off, switch to speakers, blah, 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 not have to deal with IMs going in and out of my ear. And I don't necessarily like mixing and setting up tones and stuff on flatheads. Not that they're not accurate, it's just I find the experience to be not as great as headphones or speakers. So I like these, and then I could switch between my speakers easily and just take these on and off. I think they're actually really good. I really like them for that. As for the sound, the bass on these is actually quite good. There's a good punch and in the lower bass. And mid bass, like you can feel it, and it's there. And that was pretty much non-existent on the first edition. Like the special edition, way better bass. Mids are great. I don't really have any complaints. Everything seems to be pretty good sound-wise for the bass and the mids with these. The treble does get a little spicy, which was definitely a big issue on the original. It's a little bit here, not near as much to the point where I need to rip these off my head because I don't know what the sound is. These sound good. The treble is going to be probably the sore point for individuals who are more susceptible to fatigue and stuff. I don't get any of that with this, but it's definitely like you can tell that some cymbals are a little too splashy, and some just higher pitched sounds are a little piercing. But sound wise, and especially with like the imaging and the soundstage on these, I actually like I keep using them because of that. And the bass sounds good for the main part. But the soundstage and imaging are both actually really good. I didn't think you would get that big of a soundstage over these because they're just small drivers and they're on ears. But actually, they do a really good job of instrument staging and like location and stuff. Like some songs really feel quite big on these. Detail wise, like I don't find them the most detailed. Not that anything's veiled or hiding from you. I just think that they don't really bring out a lot of like really fine and micro details out of songs, but they do a good job of just music. I've been using them a lot for Discord calls, for videos, pretty much like general multimedia use, and I like them. These will be staying on my desk for quite a while. I don't think I will be swapping them out unless I get something that's quite a bit better soon. I prefer these over the Hi-Fi Man HE400 SE, even with my grill mod of swapping the grills to a mesh so that they don't have as much of that radio sound. These, I think, do a better job at reproducing audio, like generally. The HE400 SE are way warmer than these. These are more, I don't know, I would still say these are a little bit warm, but my set of Hi-Fi Mans are just incredibly warm and comfy, but I like these better. But they are on ears, so for extended periods of listening, some people might not like them as much as open ears, which that's just how it is. I don't have any issues with comfort on these. The original I did. These I like. I think overall this set, although kind of caught me off guard when they were like, hey, did you want these for review? And I was a little apprehensive. I was a little confused just because of my initial video. I didn't expect to get another unit, let alone a unit of the same thing. And I said in the email that I replied to, I said, hey, I absolutely will do a video, but I just want to make sure that these are like some of the changes that you talked about after my video on the original have been implemented and that this is a different product. Because if it's the same product, it's going to be the same video as before. And they said, hey, the sound's been changed, the cable's been changed. It's different. It's not the same. And I was a little worried that that was just marketing and that they were just repackaging the same product and going, it's the same thing, but it's better because it's $90. It's not. It is by far a superior product. It's one that I will have at my desk. I'm going to keep using. And I'm really glad that ROSESELSA did send it out to me, because anyone who saw the original video is probably going to know that if these sounded the same, that I would not be on board with them at all. So it really speaks to the growth of them, I think, as a company, and showing that they can make a product that's different and grow based on critiques from reviewers, which is huge for a company to do. A lot of companies are just going to sit there and go, well, you gave us a bad review, so we're just not going to send you anything anymore. They did the exact opposite. They went, hey, that wasn't a nice review. We're working on fixing stuff. And this is showing that they can fix stuff, and they just have the growth of a company that is looking to move forwards and do something better. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you, ROSESELSA, for sending this out. And thank you for listening to feedback and making a better product. Yeah, and that's about it. Peace.